Cava has become the darling of Wall Street. The popular Mediterranean fast casual restaurant chain sold 14 million shares after its IPO. A much needed relief for a slow market that saw so few restaurants go public. It was the first to do so since 2021. So how did they become this $5 billion fast casual behemoth? And what lessons can entrepreneurs learn from its 12-year ascent? This video was made possible by TikTok Shop, but much more on them a bit later. Meet Ted, Ike, and Dimitri. These first-generation Greek Americans have been besties since childhood, first meeting at their Greek Orthodox church's Sunday school at the age of 6. Their friendship grew as they bonded in the school cafeteria over homemade spanakopita, Greek tradition, and a dream of bringing the Mediterranean way into the lives of other Americans. There's an eventual fourth member that proved to be extremely pivotal to Cava's success, but we'll get to him in a little bit. In 2006, they took the entrepreneurial plunge, opening Cava Meze, a full-service Greek restaurant in a suburban Maryland shopping center. It became a neighborhood favorite, and it was successful in its own right. Even folks like NBA star John Wall were seen eating at Cava Meze. However, the trio wanted more, but running a local Greek joint is vastly different than expanding to a national restaurant chain. In Mark Andreessen's famous essay called The Only Thing That Matters, Andreessen makes the argument that the most important contributor to a startup success is the market. Why? Because in a good market, filled with lots of customers, the market will pull the product out of your business. Cava is the perfect example of a business that was pulled forward by a massive market need. The Mediterranean category, which was estimated to be a $40 billion market in 2021, is a notable growth area within the restaurant industry as Americans expect both unique and exciting flavors without conceding on health. In the 2000s, fast casual dining grew more and more popular. And the Cava Bros already had a taste of selling their brand outside of their single Rockville, Maryland location by way of selling their signature dips and spreads. After customers began requesting extra dips to enjoy Cava in the comfort of their homes, the founders started selling their signature dips and spreads in retail in 2008. After getting their dips placed in Whole Foods, they were excited to scale the CPG side of their business, but they didn't actually have the savvy to make it happen. Enter Brett Schulman. Today, Brett is the CEO of Cava. He owns a 2.2% stake in the business, and he was the guy who was front and center when the company was ringing the opening bell on IPO day. From the outside, Brett Schulman might have seemed like an odd pick to help out a Greek dip line when he spent most of his career working in finance, but he actually couldn't have been a more perfect fit. He did work in finance for a period of time, but he ended up joining his wife Mary, who started Snickety, a better-for-you snack brand that ended up selling to Utz, the potato chip and pretzel giant, in 2015. I give the Cava Bros so much credit. It takes a lot of putting aside your ego and deep implicit trust to hand the reins to someone who will dictate the future of your business. Being a great entrepreneur isn't about being great at everything. It's about being acutely aware of your strengths and being even more aware of your weaknesses so you can hire into them or delegate around them so you don't personally hold the business back. And the Cava Bros did exactly that. For Cava, the foundation was already set. When Brett joined in 2010, he was the catalyst to take the business to the next level. And just a year later, Cava opened up its first fast casual concept in Bethesda, Maryland. In 2018, Cava bought Zoe's Kitchen for $300 million, expanding its footprint in large markets and suburbs. Now get this, as of April 16th, 2023, Cava owned and operated 263 restaurants in 22 states and Washington, D.C. Over 7 years, Cava grew its restaurant footprint by 49% annually. Your business doesn't have to be novel. Actually, it probably shouldn't be. Most businesses are a remix of something that came before. A great way to sell the vision of your business and the possibility of what it can become is by anchoring yourself to a beloved brand that everyone knows and is multiples of your size. Fast ticket times, exotic flavors, endless options, and ethical sourcing. This is the tried and true playbook made famous by Chipotle. But what makes Cava different is their analytical approach. With all the data available in today's high-tech world, they have the best possible tools to operate in the most efficient manner. In their key restaurants, they deploy a wide array of sensors throughout the store which track the kitchen operations and customer traffic. And through this collection of data, it's allowed Cava to find areas to both reduce congestion for food ordering and provide food safety in the kitchen. Cava basically took the Chipotle model, but made it even better. Being known as the Chipotle Mediterranean, the market is now pricing in the possibility of Cava becoming just as large as Chipotle, which is why the stock traded as high as 60 times profit. Look at it this way. Having a high AUV allows Cava to spend on high quality service without eating into profit. Let's use Chipotle as an example. Chipotle has a high average unit volume in the restaurant business, $2.9 million to be specific. This is the amount of sales that each of its 3,000 plus locations generates in 1 year on average. Now looking at Cava, AUV hit an all-time high in April of 2023 at $2.5 million, resulting in a restaurant-level profit margin of 25.4%. And remember, Chipotle has over 3,000 locations in the US, where Cava has just over 260. On top of that, Chipotle's stock is up more than 3,000% since IPO, so you can see why the market is so excited about Cava's future. Meet customers where they are. Multi-channel offering allows customers to interact with your brand without you having to change their behavior. The ethnic diversity of the US population continues to increase, with approximately 48% of Gen Z consumers identifying as members of a minority, compared to 39% of millennials. And it's this melting pot of cultures that is fueling an ever-growing consumer interest in exploring new and exciting cuisines. Americans are eating healthier and they want their food faster. 70% of consumers want to be healthier, and 50% place healthy eating as a top priority. This focus has allowed the global health and wellness food category to grow to approximately $840 billion in 2022. Mediterranean diets are often considered to be the best diets for longevity, and we live in a time where society is increasingly looking for the fountain of youth. You might have the best products, you might have the best people, but if there is no market for it, you have no business. Cava took advantage of the growing popularity of fast casual restaurants and a desire for a healthier diet among Americans. And to their credit, a series of smart, crucial business decisions like bringing on Brett Schulman helped them grow quickly and become an early investor's dream. Cava priced its IPO at $22 a share, and since going public, prices have risen as high as 113%, peaking at $57 at the end of July 2023. Now, even though Wall Street is all excited about Cava, it does face a tall task. And to think it all started with Ike, Ted, and Dimitri bonding over spanakopita in the cafeteria. If you're on your own path of building or scaling your business, then you need to check out today's video sponsor, TikTok Shop. Powered by TikTok's unique discovery engine, TikTok Shop enables brands and creators to showcase and sell products directly on TikTok through a suite of in-app shopping touchpoints. TikTok Shop combines TikTok's joy of discovery with frictionless checkout experience to make it an essential part of your e-commerce strategy. If you're a creator looking for a way to grow your earnings and delight your audience, or a brand that is looking to scale your customer base by working with the world's most trusted and engaging voices, learn more about adding TikTok Shop into your tool belt by clicking the link in the description.